Good morning, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my camera. Hello, it's me, Mrs. Russo. It's nice to meet you. For those of you who could not come into the Zoom meeting today, I just want to kind of run through what the expectations are and what we did in class today. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Now, I have never made videos like this before, so it's going to be a little awkward, but it's going to be fine. All right, so you're going to click away from me and we're going to go ahead and go into my PowerPoint. We did some other things on the in the live Zoom, way more interactive, but that's okay. And what we did was we first did a little true false about me. Um, and the kids made some guesses like, is my favorite food pizza? My favorite food is not pizza, it's sushi. But, you know. True or false, I'm the only child in my family to graduate high school. Well, that's true. I have two brothers, one who died this summer, and a sister, and I'm the only one who graduated high school. So that's an interesting fact. True or false, my mom used to live on a llama farm. Well, that is true. She did. And llamas will spit on you. True or false, I'm terrified of dogs. No, I am not terrified of dogs. I love dogs. I love my dog. I love your dog. Even if your dog is mean, I still love your dog. True or false, I'm a grandmother. Yes, I am. Uh, some people say I look old, some people say I look young. Point is, I have two little grandbabies and I love them. True or false, my hobby is photography. Yes, my hobby is photography. Some of you have even seen pictures that I've done of maybe friends or relatives. True or false, I root for the New York Mets. Yes, and it's sad because they often don't win, and so we just sit around being sad in my house a lot. True or false, I've been arrested. No, I have not. Yay for not being arrested. True or false, I've been teaching 20 years. Well, I sent out a bunch of letters to you guys, and if you read them, you'll know that I've actually been teaching 25. This is 25 years I've been doing this. I still like it a lot. True or false, I found a hedgehog in my yard last summer. That is actually true. Um, we called him Eduardo, but the new owner calls him Hamlet. And I believe Miss Payne brought him in to see you guys last year in Miss McCabe's class. And there he is. That's the one I found in my yard. This is my family. I'm married. I have four stepdaughters. I did not have any biological children, and that's because of reasons of my own. These are my stepdaughters at one of their weddings. Introduce them. This is Amanda. She's the oldest. She's 29. This is her husband, Naveed. This is Melissa and her husband TJ and her son Nathan. And I don't have one of Elliot with them, my new grandson, because he wasn't born yet. And because of COVID, we haven't been able to do new family photos yet. This is Megan. She's 25. She's in Wisconsin right now. This is Allison. She's 19 and she goes to Frostburg State University. This is Nathan, my grandson. He's 23 months and he is looking at a snail. And that is my dog in the background. This is Elliot. He's 3 months old. It's Nathan's little brother. This is my husband, Tony. He's a writer. This is Pepper, my dog. She's the best dog in the whole world. I love her so much. And she's very sad that I'm not there. This is Billy, my cat. He's a good cat. And this is Tasha, my other cat. And she is not a good cat. All right. So enough about me. Telling your story. So this is Jason Reynolds. Jason Reynolds is an amazing author. He's super cool. He wrote the book All American Boys. He wrote the book Long Way Down and lots of other things. And he did a series this summer called Write, Write, Write. Write with WRITE, which means, of course, to write words on paper or to type them. And then write RIGHT, which means, is it correct? But I kind of like Jason Reynolds because he's got the idea that there's no right way to write. If you're doing it, you're probably doing it right. I know that sometimes I, as your teacher, will have to correct you and say that's not the way it's supposed to go, but generally speaking, getting your ideas down is right. And the last word, RITE, a right, not Rite Aid. A rite is something that you go through to kind of show that time is passing. Birthdays are rites. Graduations are rites. They're also called rites of passage. Um, Getting married is a rite of passage. Getting your first girlfriend or boyfriend is a rite of passage. And so what Jason Reynolds is saying here is that that writing is a rite. It is something that you do um, to kind of show that you're going through life. All right, so I'm going to show you this video of Jason Reynolds. Now, he is going to be talking to you like you have watched his videos before and that it's still summertime. Most of you have probably not watched his videos before, and we know it's not still summertime. So we're going to go ahead and play this. Oops, that's not it. Move that away and go.
Good day, good day, good day. How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm good. I'm good, and I hope you are too. This is Jason Reynolds, and welcome back to another episode of the Right, where we stretch ourselves and our imaginations and create new ways to express ourselves however we want to. Right? That's what this whole thing is about. I hope y'all been good, been riding with me for a while now, so we should all be loosened up. We know what we're doing, flexing our muscles when it comes to this thing and expressing ourselves however we choose. Here's what I've been thinking about. I love newspaper headlines. Not because they're good, because they almost never are, right? It's like, you know, 3 injured in a car crash, oof, right? Or, big storm hits DC, right? Or whatever it is. I don't really like what they're talking about, but I do like the way that they're written in this really interesting, only a few words to tell this, to sort of prep this whole story. I really like that, right? Michael Jordan wins sixth championship, right? It's like just boop, 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 right? Couple of words. Super cool. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to write a headline about your day, which means that you can't be too many words. Just like right now, you all aren't in class anymore because it's summertime. But if you were still in school, it would be teacher asks student to write story, right? That's it. And I think it's super cool. Or maybe for me, it'd be like, man sits alone in front of yellow wall, right, for hours. Or man stares at computer with no words, right? Man can't think of anything to write, you know? Whatever. Think it's just something super cool. Just using 6 words max. So that's the limit. 6 words to talk about your day, or even 6 words to talk about your life. If you could sum up your life in a 6 word headline in the newspaper, what would it be? Or your day, or your week, or your family, right? And it'll be super cool. And what it'll teach you is just how to use the words that matter. Only the words that count, which is the basis of poetry and honestly the basis of any good writer. Just the words that matter. All right. Good luck with that one. I hope it goes well. It'll be a little challenging, maybe, but it'll be fun. I'll talk to y'all soon. And also, if you need a newspaper, your uncle reads a newspaper every single day. Tell him that you borrow one. All right. Peace.
Okay. So that was Jason Reynolds. And I realized that I'm doing this through my earpods. And if for some reason you can't hear Jason Reynolds there, this video is also in Schoology, which we'll talk about more in a minute. Oh, no. Okay. So your task is going to be to create a 6-word headline that tells your story. And it might be something simple like student wishes COVID-19 was completely over. That's 6 words. Don't use that one. Your headline can be silly, serious, or anything between. Uh, Remember that anything you do in school should be something you feel comfortable showing Mr. Record or your minister or an adult that you really respect. So let's keep it appropriate. Now, I gave the class 15 minutes to work on their 6-line headline on the Zoom, but I'm going to go ahead and let you do that on your own time. And then we shared a couple. Here's mine. I'll show you mine in a minute. Um, so the assignment is on Schoology. To do this, you're going to need to go on Schoology um, and do it. Look in the September 8th folder where you found this video, and it will have the video of Jason Reynolds, and it'll have these instructions, and it'll have an example, and it'll have a link for you to use. I would like for you to create a slide in a PowerPoint. Now, we have already set up that PowerPoint. There'll be a link to it. You just find a blank screen, a blank slide, and you add to it. Okay? If you have any questions, you can message me here on Schoology or on Remind. You need to have a 6-word headline. You need to have your name, a picture of yourself or something important to you. Now, if you don't have I'd rather see a picture of you. If you don't have one, you can get something offline that represents you. and 3 non-interesting facts about yourself. And by non-interesting, I mean, like, a lot of people have really interesting things that have happened to them. Like, I found a hedgehog, or my mom lived on a llama farm. And I think some kids think, oh gosh, it has to be interesting. No, it could be. Like, if you have really cool things you want to share, that's great. But if you just want to tell me about your favorite color or what you did over the summer, that's fine. Here's a sample slide. And mine says, here's a picture of me on the left. God help us all. There she is. And it says, teacher has way too many goldfish. And that's because my husband got some goldfish for our pond last year and he thought they would die, and they didn't. And then they had babies, and now we have all these goldfish. And it has my name, Mrs. Russo, and it has 3 facts about me. I can hang a spoon on my nose. I love shopping, and so quarantine was and still is a struggle because I don't get to go out very much. And I love glasses with crazy frames. I have several pair. You'll get to see them as we go through. And that's the end of that. So I'm going to come back to the camera. Actually, no, I'm going to go to Schoology. Open that up. And just kind of come over here to that. So here's my landing page. I don't know why this picture up here is not showing, but this has my basic information. And then here is the work for the week. Right now the Zoom is not up because I'm not the Zoom. This video is not up because I have not finished it. But there's the Zoom meeting. If you didn't go to the Zoom meeting, you can't do that. Here is the 8th grade headlines assignment that I just told you about. It has the video for you to watch. It has your slide, what you have to have in your slide. It has your example. And here in green is a link. Now, you need to make sure that you have logged in to Office 365 before you click this link. Because if you haven't logged into Office 365 and you click the link, it's going to say access denied. If for some reason you are struggling even after you've logged in, please let me know through messaging on Schoology or on Remind, and I will help you. The other thing I want you to do today, besides this, is right down here is a parent form. And again, you need to log into Office 365 to do that, and it just pops right up. Well, I would have to sign in. But you sign into Office 365, and it just has like your parent's name, your kid's name, your phone number, email, and how you wish to be contacted so that I can contact parents easily, all in one place. All right, so I'm going to turn my camera back on for one quick second. That is my phone. Look at that. All right, and here I am. So if you have any questions, I'm here until 3:30, and then I'm also at home, and you can message me at any time and just say, hey, I need some help. You're not going to bother me, although I do go to bed by 9 o'clock. So if you message me after 9, I'm probably not going to respond till morning. All right, guys, have a great day, and I hopefully will see you on the Zoom tomorrow.